Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Leo July 6, 2022. With your ruler, Venus, aligning with Uranus today, you're turning your attention to areas of life that could use some change, updates, and a more progressive approach. The sudden urge to push boundaries can figure strongly now. Intimate relationships or feelings are likely to heat up suddenly, or this is a time when you awaken to feelings you've buried or denied. You may need to pull yourself out of your comfort zone just a little to get what you want or deserve, but the results can be fantastic. Whether these involve people, objects, or situations, sudden or unconventional whims, desires, and attractions can take hold today. It's a time for being bold about taking care of yourself and your needs, but it may be best to save the more significant decisions for a time when you've processed your feelings. Things are spicing up in your love life, and that's an understatement. For instance, whether you're single, crushing, or already romantically involved, it's not every day your luscious planetary ruler, Venus, collides with spontaneous Uranus, not to mention via your intimate 8th house of sex, mergers, shared resources, and soulmate connections. If you're already committed, this could definitely shake things up, and in an unexpected way. Granted, you could always opt for indulging in your unconventional delights, as long as your cutie pie's on board, of course. Others of you could discover a new fantasy or sexy fetish, in the most unpredictable way. Financial twists and turns could come out today as Venus conjuncts Uranus in Taurus. With these two planetary energies blending, you may not feel as secure in your investments, resources, or even debt. But this is not a bad thing. The conjunction could allude to a sudden inheritance of money or property. It may also refer to an investment finally paying off. Some of your debt could go in an unexpected direction, like paying off the last bit of it or even accepting new debt as part of a financial decision. That the moon is not only spending the sun's last full day in your work sector in your income sector but at a friendly aspect is a win/win for income and money matters. This first visit since Pluto's retrograde turn puts the moon, income matters, and the untapped potential you now have better access to in harmony with the sun's focus on where you are going on the job front. Your family doesn't seem to be supporting you as much as usual. Instead, they are critical now and then. Don't go on the offensive, but listen carefully to what they are saying. Who knows, their objections may be justified. It's better to discuss this with friends, as they see matters more objectively. You need to be patient with that one prospect. If they're slow making up their mind, that also means they'll stick with you if they decide you're the right one. Let things slide for a little while. Being tested, you seek proof as to whether the decisions you made regarding your love life are correct. It's possible others make you aware of having made a mistake. This is a good time to reevaluate your situation. Remain calm, be optimistic about the future and let events unfold. Better times are on the way. The transit of the day makes you notice your successes more than your failures, and that's a great thing. Revel in all the things you do well that don't necessarily get noticed or praised by other people. You can affect your self-esteem just by letting in a bit of praise from your own internal voice. Congratulate yourself for getting in some yoga, for making a healthy meal, for communicating honestly with a friend. These are the things that create a healthy life. Today is the day to get new and innovative things happening. Yours is a compassionate life path personality, and this isn't always easy for you. It brings a greater responsibility when it comes to helping others. However, by allowing your natural creativity to flow freely, you can't help but introduce better ways of doing things. With the day's vibration happening, you are encouraged to start something new. Go for it. Don't let shyness or a fear of rejection or failure hold you back. While Mars not only left an adventurous part of your chart yesterday but his first full day in your career sector has given this professional year its second wind, there are planets staying on to ensure life doesn't become all work and no play. For the last 6 weeks Mars has not only fueled a passion for adventure but during the early months of Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion's first visit in over a decade. With Jupiter staying on, the spirit of adventure is in safe hands without getting in the way of the new professional momentum building. Just days after clashing with Saturn in your relationship sector, just before wrapping up its monthly visit to Leo, the Moon's return to your communication sector puts them back on the same page. Just days after a monthly clash help to expose any balance issues between your personal and relationship needs, the Moon returns to give them a voice. Our eyes in the sky. Lovely Luna partners up with organized Virgo in the early morning hours, giving you all day to use its decluttering energy to clear the unnecessary bits from your life. This can allude to a very literal application, in which case you'll be cleaning out junk drawers and overstuffed closets, sorting through attic boxes, making trips to the recycling center and giving away things that used to have sentimental value but are now ready to be repurposed. On the other hand, a more metaphorical take on this structured energy has you looking at other types of excess in your life with a critical eye and wondering if it's time to let some of it go. Has a friendship been limping along despite it being clearly past its natural expiration date? Have you been dreading going to work every day to a job you no longer love, or even like? Use today's practical Virgo lunar energy to help you detach from situations like these so you can move on to bigger and better things. In the morning, the Virgo moon sextiles the Cancer sun, offering an easygoing start to our day. Our emotions and ego are in harmony, facilitating a sense of inner peace and tranquility, which we bring to our morning interactions. We can use this influence for just about any activity, from socializing with friends and family to attending to routine work and creative projects. Although we maintain a structured approach to problem solving, we are not so disciplined that we forget to have empathy for others. Demonstrating consideration and care is our superpower today. The cosmic weather is then quiet until just before midnight, when Mars makes its ingress into Taurus. The warrior planet's fiery attitude becomes tempered as it leaves its Aries domicile. However, it will not lose any of its strength or resolve in the sign of the bull. Instead, the concept of winning becomes synonymous with standing our ground, digging in our heels, and refusing to be derailed from our conquests. Given the unlikelihood of overnight success, our strategy now is to prepare for the long haul. What we lose in headway, we make up for in maintaining the stamina and longevity to chase our pursuits. However, this willingness to wait can also find us clinging to a desired objective long past when we should have thrown in the towel. If we find ourselves adopting the mantra, "Never give up, never surrender," consider weighing the pros and cons.